No.
Hello, everybody. I was waiting for it. And welcome back to Dungeons & Mad Mage. This is session 32, and we haven't played in like 2 weeks, so we're gonna jump right in with a recap. Previously, in the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, the party was attacked by a small patrol of spectators, horrid beholderkin with a penchant for destruction. The party had some difficulty with the conditions the spectators inflicted, namely paralysis and fear, and matters were complicated as the massive boulder that had previously careened into the room began to float and take on the visage of a beholder. Fortunately, the party defeated the spectators and revealed the beholder as an illusion, yet another prank pulled by the Mad Mage. Afterwards, the party was able to collect themselves and explore past the boulder trap, finding what they deemed to be a torture room. Beyond that, they found a small study that seemed to have suffered from a fire. There, Ezrah discovered a spellbook, and Matashtai decided not to rifle through a set of funerary urns. From there, the party headed back to Halaster's room and then headed east, into the Mad Mage's menagerie. There they found some petrified frog folk and decided to take the opportunity to use the power of the caryatids on them. The first bullywug they unpetrified was named Cass, and Matashtai used his connection with his quarry spirit, Vilena, to communicate with the frog person. Cass was hesitant, but having limited options, decided to trust the party. As the party continued to unpetrify Cass's allies and give them water, the bullywugs became more and more relaxed around the party, though they did not understand their motives. Eventually, the 4 bullywugs were all revived, and the party was able to exchange information with them. The bullywugs were from a place they believed to be lower in the dungeon, and they had been frog-napped by a crazed magician that the party identified as Halaster. Eventually, the party decided they had discussed as much as they could, and Matashtai gave the bullywugs what supplies he could, and then the party gave them directions to the next floor of the dungeon.
Yo, we found the next floor? Oh yeah, we did. Never mind. Forgot about that. I was gonna ask who that dude next to. I was gonna ask who that dude next to Mert is.
Streamer mode?
Huh? No, it wasn't streamer mode. It was it's fucking Discord has been a pain in my ass lately. It was because my mic had been transmitting for 30 seconds, so it gave me a pop-up across my bar that moved everything else down. Like, yes, Discord, my mic has been streaming for 30 seconds because I'm talking, you asshat. Fuck me.
Is Jeremy's cam quality gone way down for y'all?
Gone way down?
It tends to happen every while because he's uploading.
Oh,
so much.
yeah, because I'm streaming and recording and fucking running 15 other things, etc.
Because he's not doing a dual PC setup like the pros do.
Exactly. Someone give me money. Anyways.
So I was gonna say, who the hell is that guy next to Mert? But then I realized, oh, it's All Might. So, yeah.
Alright, moving on. Afterwards, the party continued to explore the menagerie, finding a whole host of other creatures, both humanoid and not. They attempted to unpetrify a Kinku, but found that the caryatids had a limit of 4 unpetrifications per day. What? Are y'all laughing? What happened?
God damn it, Zach.
Oh. What is on there? I'm looking over there.
He doesn't have portraits hidden on Discord, so where he's looking,
hide portraits.
That's funny.
Fucking Christ,
That's awesome.
I had no idea what the comment fucking
Zach,
All Might
like,
next to
Mert
Mert was, but
like,
now I know.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, me too. I was like, I didn't put All Might in here yet.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jeremy, that one just caught me off guard.
You're fine. Alright, at the end of the menagerie, they found a young man holding a wooden box, which upon inspection had nothing in it. They replaced the box, and Matashtai noted that he would like to return periodically and unpetrify people when able. From there, the party decided it would be best to finish up exploring the arcane chambers before heading down below. They returned to the long, red-lit hallway where they had seen the ballista. Ezrah decided to cast haste on Matt and Bones, hoping the increased speed and agility would allow them to avoid any traps. As the two of them raced down the long hall, the ballista came to life, firing magical bolts of flames towards them. The impact of these bolts was incredibly dangerous, but thanks to the haste effect, Bones and Matt were able to cover the distance so quickly that the ballista only got one clear shot off each. The ensuing battle was intense, but partway through, Matashtai discovered how unstable the animated ballista were, and was able to flip them over, after which it was relatively simple to dispose of them. The party rested for a short time afterwards in order to tend their wounds, but eventually headed into the doors the ballista had been guarding. Beyond, they found what amounted to an ancient dwarven tap room, with a few copper mugs still hanging from dwarven carvings. The party took some of these mugs, and unfortunately found only caustic acid remained on tap. Heading further west, the party found warning that the areas beyond were restricted to brewers only. In the next room, they found immense stone vats and pipework, an ancient dwarven brewery. They explored around, and Ezrah was able to trace the pipe that had spewed acid back to one vat in particular. Deciding to investigate, the party took up cautious stances and had Ashes climb up the vat to open the top. As he unscrewed the cap, it burst open, and from out of the vat lifted up an undead beholder.
The Joker.
Immediately pop on over here. Immediately kick on some battle music. And we're going to start
Waldo?
session
I forgot
32
we had an undead beholder.
with a little bit of a fight. You guys are down here.
Ba-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na.
All right.
Oh, Lord.
Fuck yeah, with the good song. Okay, everybody, please select your tokens and roll initiative. Ooh,
Selected my token.
starting off strong with
Starting off middling.
Beholder.
Starting off strong.
Starting off reasonably strong.
Have you
I
guys
am not
actually?
seeing anyone else's
I was gonna
rolls,
say
'cause
I have seen
Yeah,
nothing.
I saw. Oh, it is very laggy.
I was gonna say this still applies. Same information as Monday, right? Roll20 has put out an announcement that there are nearly double the amount of concurrent users on average now, so their servers are pretty slammed. And we already know that Dungeon of the Mad Mage is a bit of a lag fest normally, which is why we've cut down on a lot of things. So we might have to be a little patient with some stuff tonight. That being said, it does look like everyone has made it onto the turn order. So let's go ahead and flip over to Battle Mat. And Bones, you're up. So, just kind of set the scene. So these stone vats are about 10 feet tall, right? And they each have little stairs carved up the side of them. Ashes has climbed up these little dwarven stairs to the top and unscrewed the lid, and now it's burst open, and this undead beholder is floating up out of it.
Okay. Well, I don't want my daggers falling into acid, so
Okay.
I'll go 5, and then I'll climb up the edge real fast with my climb speed.
Okay.
And then I will, so I guess I'll be fucking on the edge. I don't know how to notate that.
Yeah, you can, where you're at is fine.
Okay, here or here was fine.
Well, where you just were. That's fine. Because you're basically
Alright,
going to
I'm up here.
climb up the edge and then, like, slash at him.
Yeah, I'm gonna slash at him. I'm gonna
Okay.
do some
Slash
slash.
that boy.
Alright, is
Easy.
Ashes threatening him? Can I get the snake attack?
Yeah, you get sneak attack. Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Ashes is threatening you. You get sneak attack. I don't think Ashes has a weapon drawn because he would have needed both hands for to open the lid, but he's still threatening him. He can still like punch him.
He's a
still
fucking
he's still a
lichen.
combatant. Yeah.
You don't care. All right, whatever. And I'm gonna do the
Absolutely.
slashing with the wind.
The wind. The wind.
All right, I didn't say it like that.
Get him!
That's a 13, and then I'll do the bone dagger offhand, which is a 20.
The
I assume
20.
13 doesn't.
The 20 hits.
So I'm gonna-
13 definitely
So
does
we'll
not.
do the snake attack,
Okay. Oh, nice.
and then I'm
okay.
gonna hop down. So I'm falling acid.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Hopping down, fair warning, hopping down will pull you out of his threat range.
I will not hop down. I will stay up there because I'd rather risk. I'm a cat. I don't care. I'm not gonna fall.
Okay, sounds good.
I walk along the side of the fence. I don't give a fuck just because I can.
Gotcha. And I'm typing all the wrong stuff. There we go. Alright, much better. Matashtai, you're up. You watch as Bones kind of like kitty cat climbs up, right takes a slash, and it looks like he's about to drop down, and then he kind of just scooches a little bit, like he shimmies to the side.
Okay. Well, since it's still floating over some acid, I think I'm just gonna get a clear shot over in this corner, actually.
Okay.
And take out my longbow.
Sure.
And I'm gonna activate Kensei shot.
Awesome.
Pop off some shot.
Pop off. He's popping off.
22 and a 16.
Both hit.
Cool.
Nice.
So 11 and 12 damage, so 23 damage.
Cool. Anything else for your turn?
No. I'm going to end my turn there.
Ezrah, your allies have launched into a flurry of activity. Bones has climbed up the stone vat, and Matashtai has disappeared from your view, but you can hear the whistle of his arrows as they pierce through the air.
Sometimes it's good to be right, I guess.
Ooh! Please confirm that critical for me.
Oh.
Oh God.
Nope, you're good. I was gonna say Ashes is
I
just
feel
gonna
like the
get
second
raked
that one was
upside the
an
head,
auto-confirm.
the back of the head.
Yeah, you would think.
Oh.
Jeremy's.
Okie dokie. Ashes, you're up. And I'm assuming you're kind of like trying to have cover, Ezra.
Yeah. Well, kind of.
Kinda. Okay.
Okay, so first of all, I'm going to use my bonus action to write up.
Who you right now?
Right up.
What'd they do to you?
Right up. Right up.
And it's going to be a little bit higher than I want.
Don't use the hose, man.
Not one roll, but okay. So I'm gonna use Rite of the Storm,
Okay.
and then I'm just gonna start stabbing this thing. And this, like, I'm assuming I'm within melee range, right?
Yes, it is right in front of you.
Great, cool. Stabbing.
Oh, man.
12 does
Oh,
not
good.
hit. I mean, so I will say this: it's a big hunk of dead flesh. So you probably do hit, but what you score, the
Yeah.
flesh you cut off doesn't seem to do anything.
How about 17?
17 hits, yeah.
All right, sweet.
Hose, man.
That'll be
Okay.
a 13 in the damage, unless he has some kind of resistance or weakness.
Damn, is he vulnerable to silver? He's undead.
Not that,
Is that a
you are
thing?
aware of.
Damn.
I
Okay.
don't think undead
Oh,
are.
that'd be cool. Someone besides Ashes got killed by it.
Someone besides Ashes. Well, there are definitely some people besides Ashes. You guys have met them. You just haven't fought them yet.
Wow. What do you think? We're murder hobos, Jeremy?
Well,
Yes,
sometimes.
yes. Jeremy, you think we're murder hobos?
All right, fantasticals. Okay,
Don't ignore my personal attacks on you.
I will ignore exactly what I want to ignore.
Fight back, damn it.
Fight back. let's start off with 1d4 left to right in the room are my targets. So we're going to have Matashtai far left, Ezrah far right.
All right, number 2.
Ashes and bones are our targets.
Ashes and bone.
Ashes and bones. All right.
Yeah, that's a good naming scheme because that's all that's going to be left in our wake.
Damn, can I be a Warforged? His name is Hobart,
Ooh.
after the Iron Giant, or Hogarth.
Double check this. I think this is actually wrong because I want to say
That was the kid's name.
issue last week. Nope, never mind. Sorry. It is only 1 eye ray. It's not 2. Okay.
Yeah, fuck you, Ashes.
Only Ashes.
Unless you die.
And
Unless you die, then I'm
Ashes
sorry.
gets a Uno. Ashes. DC 14 Constitution saving throw. A sickly, pale yellow beam fires out of one of the tentacles and hits you. And you just flex on him. No paralysis for you. Very nice. Okay, so
He says, "Oh yeah, brother."
So the beholder zombie actually begins to sink down, back down into the vat.
Put the top back on.
You can just like put the top back on. Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
but
would
yeah,
we still
it's
get experience for handling the encounter.
What do you think?
I mean,
Yes.
So the beholder zombie begins to
Absolutely.
sink back down below the lip of the vat. It does remain in base-to-base contact with bones and ashes, so it does not provoke an attack of opportunity. But Matashtai and Ezrah can no longer see it. They no longer have a visual on it. So, back to the top of the round, it is Bones.
cut him. Or attempted cut.
Cut,
Initiate.
cut.
Damn, another 12.
12 is a miss. 18 is a hit. You get another solid stab in this big fleshy mass. Anything else for your turn?
I'm gonna walk around the edge. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm over here now, on the edge.
Matashtai, you watch as Bones kind of like raises himself up, takes a quick couple stabs into the vat itself, and then kind of like walks around the lip of the vat to the other side.
Guess we're gonna close it up. I'm over here to assist.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was muted. How tall is the vat again?
10 feet.
10 feet to Renos? Alright. Well, I'm gonna drop the bow over there in that corner there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pull out Tamakiri. And I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna climb up on top of this thing.
Do you have? It is a sheer thing. Do you? You don't have a climb speed, do you? How high can you jump?
You only have to jump like.
Well, I'm 6
fucking-
foot.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to jump far. I'm pretty sure you can jump and grab the ledge. You don't have like a negative strength, do you?
No, I have a 12 strength, I think.
Okay, yeah. Then I want to say high jump.
It's what, 3 feet plus your
3
strength
plus
modifier?
your strength modifier. So at a +1, you should be able to grab the lip and then pull yourself up.
Okay. I want to pull
5,
myself up
15.
and then.
Okay, so you can basically get right on that edge.
Alright. I'm gonna commence the stabbering. Do I have advantage? Because I'm opposite Bonesy.
Yes, kind of. I mean, you more so have advantage because now it's like shooting fish in a barrel. But yes, for mechanical purposes, Bones has flanked the creature. You're good to go.
Yeah, I'm a
Okay.
flanker.
I'm gonna commence the stabbering.
25 and a 20 both hit.
20 damage.
20 damage. Okie dokie.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to punch it in its eyeball.
Okay.
And
Eyeball punching.
I'm gonna try and stun it after I punch it in its eyeball.
Eyeball punching, that definitely hits. Stunning, what's your DC?
14.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
It seems stunned.
Oh yeah, stunning eyeballs.
What do we use for
Just
stun?
make a list of all the things you can stun.
Actually, we should start a Matt has stunned this list.
Matt has stunned this list. That would be fun.
The wind.
Yeah, you.
The wind.
Wind and elemental.
Floating eye.
Anything else?
No, that's all I got.
Fantastic. Ezra, you peek around your vat and you see a collective of your allies up on the vat, basically like stabbing and hacking down into the vat itself.
Good for them. You got this, guys. I got your backs.
Ezra.
And I'm gonna hold a chill touch.
You begin to hear a rattling and clanging coming from the vat you are standing next to.
What the hell is he doing?
Oh lord.
How much did I move?
That's a good question. How much did you move?
I'm going to continue
So you
moving.
run out. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Guys, there might be something back here too.
Okay.
You got it. We believe in you.
I am holding a chill touch until I
You're
see
the rear
an
guard.
enemy.
You got this.
Okay.
Ashes,
Yeah.
Stun means advantage, correct?
yes, so your allies have jumped up here with you and they are hacking and slashing down into this thing. It does not
With them
seem to
down
be
in
moving.
there, I'm gonna take my sword, underhand it, and just start stabbing down.
Nice.
21.
All right. 21.
And
Hold up.
Hold up.
Hold up a minute.
another 10 damage.
All right. You just thrust the first time, right? And there's this sick, and your sword just plunges deep into this thing's brain, and there's a tug for a second, right? As it starts to drift downwards in its death, right? And the sword almost doesn't like slurp back out, so it kind of like tugs it. So you go, and you're going up, and it's like, oh shit! And then you like pull your sword back out as it just descends into the vat. And you can hear, right? There's this, and you start to see like little plumes of smoke kind of like rising from within the vat. There's not much left in here, but there is a thin layer of acid on the bottom of the vat.
Cool.
What
But
happened to all the acid?
All right, I'm gonna hop off the vat,
okay,
and I'm gonna run over to this vat.
Oh, sounds like we're not in.
a few moments pass. Nothing happens.
Were you just fucking with Jake? You were just fucking with Jake. Okay.
Throw
cool.
it open and scream.
There is a little staircase. You could climb up it and unscrew it, and you guys could all assemble again.
Ezra would ask you to check all of these.
Yeah.
This is not a.
Guys,
I mean,
Not a drill.
we hear exploring, so
yeah. So would everyone
Yeah, sure,
like to?
I'll-
Would everyone like to gear back up and position themselves appropriately for this
All
new
right.
one?
I'm positioned. I want to be
Over
a
here.
across.
Does Ezra hear any commotion from the vat that he is standing next to?
Nope.
Mhm.
Then Ezra is good where he is. For now.
I'm ready. I'm ready to stab.
Okay.
I begin the
Let's check it.
process of opening the cask.
Open the vat. The hinge just shrieks, right? Super rusted. Shrieks as you open it, And you look down inside, and it's mostly empty, but for cobwebs and dust, and a couple of rats that are running around at the bottom. There's a little, like, nest, and you can see there's some sort of, like, pipe that looks like it has burst in the floor of the vat, right? And there's this little opening, and as soon as the rats see you, as soon as the light source from Matashtai kind of, like, shines into the vat, these, like, 3 or 4 rats that are nesting here, like, just bolt down that pipe.
Oh, like down the actual pipe. All
Yep.
right. I thought they were gonna be like, "We're free," and they leap out.
Nope. Would you like to continue to check other vats?
Yes.
I mean, not if they're all gonna be like mundane.
You guys can spend...
Check all
If you
of
would
them.
like, you can spend the next 15 minutes or so checking all the vats, prepping for each different one. You find nothing of real interest.
We confirm the safety.
You confirm the
The
safety.
safety.
So, for that encounter, for the Beholder Zombie Ambush, you gain 300 experience.
Yeah.
And we didn't get any experience last time? 300. Maybe we did. I don't know what I was at. I've been gone too much.
You gained
I
experience.
did
already.
Yeah,
do
you-
your experience for you.
Oh,
We
okay.
have, we have added all
You
your
should be
experience.
up to date.
Yep.
Oh,
And we have been sitting on a level and still haven't rested yet.
We
Yeah.
are almost done with this level, Jay. Don't entice us more.
Speaking of which, on the western side of the room,
Which way did we come in?
you
On the
guys
east?
came
North,
from
east,
that
east.
one. So on the
Oh.
western side of the room, there is a set of double doors, and there are just stacks of old barrels piled in front of them. The doors themselves are painted with images of 2 dwarves in profile, facing each other while standing sideways on barrels, like they're running on the barrels.
Like they're barrel rolling.
Yep, absolutely. Okay. What would you like to do?
We move them?
You want to move the barrels out of the way? Sure, it
Yes.
takes you a few moments. They're pretty decayed. They're pretty damaged. Your passive perception is 18, right, Bones?
It sure is.
You notice on
Guys,
most
hold
of
on. There's
these
something here.
barrels, you notice that there are some, like, preliminary runes carved down some of the bands of the barrels. They're in they're dwarven runes, but they don't mean anything to you necessarily. Like, you can decipher them. But they're all different types of things, right? Most of them tend towards, like, cold or alcohol or greatness, or, like, they're all, like, adjectives, right? You know, but
Containers of cold brewing.
All right. Yeah, this is bullshit. I move them away.
okay, you move them out of the way. A couple of them just kind of like they don't like
JK,
turn
guys.
to
I thought
dust,
it was bullshit.
but a couple of them do like they kind of like crumble beneath your fingers as you guys try to like push several of them out of the way. But it only takes you a few moments to actually clear the doors themselves, and then when you get to the doors, when you actually have kind of like clear access to, the doors themselves are doing your kind of shtick real quick. They're not locked, not trapped, and you don't hear anything on the other side.
All right. Open it.
Okay. So you push these doors open. They are kind of like thick, heavy doors, right? It does require you guys actually kind of like put a little bit of muscle into pushing them open. And as you push them open, notice a couple of things. Here, memento, real quick. So, one of the things that you notice is that they only open so far, right? As you push them kind of open, they flush into the door, and then they just kind of like into the walls, and then they just kind of set there. So these
Pocket door.
Yeah, so these little angular sides are where the doors actually sit. And then right here, there is about a 10 by 10 landing, right? And then beyond that, the hall dips down. It starts to descend at not a horrendously sharp slope, probably about a 20 or 25 degree angle, right?
All right, let me ask you this. If I look up, is there a hole in the ceiling?
You see no holes in the ceilings. No.
Reassuring.
Lesson learned. For now.
All right. You guys want to go?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
We go.
Okay. Hold up.
I stopped.
So I'm gonna assume that Bones is actually kind of like the first person who goes. Because Bones is the first person who goes. As you are stepping off the lip of the landing, you realize the floor in front of you is a slightly different shade of brown than the floor of the landing, and about 10 feet past that, the color changes again. So you basically you have a little 10 by 10 in front of you that is a different color.
Okay.
Interesting.
Huh. I tap it with my 10-foot pole. Is it a goddamn ooze?
Roll an investigation check.
Alright. Oh yeah, I'm investigating.
At first, when you tap it, it just sounds like floor. You tap, 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 and then you hit just right, and you hear this kind of hollow sound.
Okay. I don't know what that means, friends. It's hollow. Right there. Maybe don't step right there. Pitfall? Pitfall.
Sounds like Pitfall.
Okay. I leap it.
Okay. How far can you long jump?
Uh-oh.
Say, Ashes, get out of the way. And I take a running start.
Okay.
And I leap it.
All right. You leap. How far can you long jump?
I'm looking. Calm down.
Okay. I'm pretty sure it should be fine.
Fucking long jump. I can cover a number of feet equal to my strength score, which is 10. So I can cover that 10 feet.
Right at. So you go, doof, 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 poof, and you just like you're on the lip of the other side. Your like the heels of your feet kind of like touch, and as soon as they touch, the trapdoors behind you swing open, and there is a hollow pit, and you do the kind of like and then go forward, and you catch yourself.
Hey, pitfall!
So you make it right here, and then there is a pitfall right here.
Yeah, cool.
So you have just enough time, Bones.
For the next pitfall triggers?
You have just enough time as this happens, right, to kind of like glance down or glance kind of like over your shoulder to see about a 20-foot drop, right? And then you hear this click, 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 click. Boom! The trapdoor is shut and reset.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know. Move fast? Damn, that's pretty...
The leap of faith pit trap is a dirty, dirty trap. Definitely a dirty trap.
That's exactly what Bones just did.
Yeah, but it wasn't like an open pit. So it was kind of obvious. I don't know. Alright, whatever. There's a pitfall trap there, guys. You know, do with that as you will.
I mean, I'll jump over it.
Alright, I'll is the tile directly in front of me also fucking discolored?
I mean, I have the strength to just successfully
No, it is not.
jump.
And then I step forward to get out of the way.
You can step forward up to this point before you notice further discoloration.
I do that.
Yay, having a decently high perception.
18 is decently high? Oh my god.
It's decently
What's
high
good?
for the Dungeon the Mad Mage.
Is there
What's
a torch on the wall that can
good?
rotate?
So, does anyone... I think I know the answer to this, but does anyone have a strength score that would not allow them to running start jump over these pits? Okay, so
Ezra?
Ezra, how are you getting over? If you're getting over, how are you getting over?
Guys,
I guess we throw him a rope
So
and
Ezra's
pull
just
him
like
over?
back there.
Yeah, well,
it's
let's
just
just-
like, hey.
Oh.
Oh, you just like pull him real quick?
Dude, hemp and rope round the waist. Just give it a good old friggin' tug.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Along with him just regularly jumping as best he can.
Sure.
And
How far can you long jump, Ezra?
so long jump is your
Just your
is
strength.
just your strength score, so
Yep.
8 feet.
8 feet? You would only need like 2 feet of tug to clear it.
And even if that wasn't enough, and he starts falling to the pit, got him on a rope,
Yeah,
pull him up.
as long as the pit doesn't close behind him.
Why would it?
It already has.
I mean, we have plenty of time. It's plenty of time.
Plenty of time. It's
Plenty
about
of time.
It's about 3 or 4 seconds.
Plenty of time, like I said.
Well, if I run,
Yeah.
that seems, because if it's closed, the amount of force it takes gives you that time to
You know what? You know what?
Uh-huh.
Well, I could go back and start taking all the lids that we took off of all these casks. I guess just start laying them over the traps.
Doesn't Matt have a magic fucking rope?
He does.
Magic rope it over?
Oh, it needs to be.
He needs to
Fasten,
tie to something,
do
but
something.
he could tie it to like himself.
What are we trying to do? I'm very confused.
Make
Get
sure
Ezra
that
across.
Ezra can get across.
Magic rope, and he goes,
You'd have to find something to tie to the other side.
But the
Ashes.
magic rope only affixes itself to something. It doesn't.
Oh, so like
stay in the air.
have
It's
2
not like
people
an-
on either side, and then have the magic rope around one and the other, and then have Ezra crawl along the rope.
I don't
Army
understand why we
crawl.
don't just. Why don't we
Yeah.
just throw a rope to Ezra and have him tie it around himself and then just yank?
I'm telling you,
That's the
let's
plan.
roll
That's
the
that's.
cast lids
I think
over
that's
all
plan
the
A
beds.
right now.
Ezra jump, we yank, he
Yeah.
fucking flies 18 feet forward.
I think that's plan A right now. I think
Done.
we're just kind of like mulling our options over.
The mystical voice from above made reference to the trapdoor closing
Abs-
and me being trapped under
Well, it's-
the trap.
Probably
No,
fine.
No idea
Or-
what you're talking about.
You might find
Obviously,
something
everything's
cool.
gonna be okay.
I mean,
What do you guys
if
wanna
it
do?
Tries to close, and I just, put my foot back in the way. Like, surely that is, if it gives so easily.
Surely.
Also, what's at the bottom of these pits?
You didn't Well, I guess you were like at the edge.
I mean, I'll like trigger one and look.
Are you triggering one?
I'll kick it.
Doesn't do anything.
What? That doesn't do anything? Like right on the door? Bones. Hit it again.
Hello. Hit what?
Open the trap.
I smack it. It didn't
Wait.
open when I smacked it, by the way. It opened when I was above it.
It opened when you kind of like landed on the edge, the lip of it.
All right, I walk over and I go like this and I tamp my foot real hard on it.
Not enough force.
I okay. All right, hold my jerkin. That's my hold my chest piece.
Yeah.
I jump in there and I double foot stamp it.
And there is immediately a.
And I just assume Ashes has got me.
Yeah, Ashes is just like holding.
I'll get him by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah. Pull him out of the way,
That's how you
and there's a
right.
click, 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 click.
Okay,
click,
what's
click,
what?
click,
All right,
click,
like
click,
what's
click,
down there?
click, click,
What
click,
is it?
click.
What I see?
Oh, what do you see? You see bones.
What? As far as the eye can see.
There are bones down there, as you say?
It's about a
yes. There.
It's about a 20-foot drop, and you see
Mhm.
miscellaneous humanoid-looking bones.
So we're
I
just
don't
talking
deal with
about a
them.
trap that relies entirely on gravity and bludgeoning with the ground.
Also, it seems as though starvation may play a key.
Well, we can slip
That's
in
a lot
rations.
cooler.
Because if you're in the bottom and the lid closes,
Good luck.
Okay, well, there you go. Cool. You're totally safe, Ezra. Look.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure the fall would kill him.
it's only 20 feet.
Yeah,
Look
and
at
that's
that.
what is it? A D6 per?
Yeah, it's
10
like,
feet.
per 10 feet. Fine, it's like jumping off a first-story building. Okay. We've all
Yeah,
done
yeah.
that before.
Well,
Man, I did that a lot as a
Yeah.
kid. I don't think I could survive it now. I feel like that
I
would
feel
break
like
the
my
bone of
entire
my
leg
fucking
would
body.
just shatter.
God damn, y'all.
My whole kneecap would dislocate.
Like the shit I did. As
We
a
got
kid.
old. Holy shit. We suddenly just got real old.
I mean, I was lucky. From
Oh,
like the
fuck.
decade of skateboarding I did, I came out and I only broke this arm. See my scar?
That's fair.
That's the surgery scar. I don't know if you can see it very well. on camera.
no. Alright. How are we getting Ezra across? What's the plan?
We'll just leave
Ashes,
him behind.
jump back across and yeet him to me.
Let's just throw him back and forth.
I guarantee you Ezra
have to
can
toss him.
run and jump further than Ashes can yeet him.
What if I tie my two 10-foot poles together and then
Oh.
tightrope is it?
Tie
that?
the
You
two
tightrope it?
How deep is the pit?
about 20 feet.
Wait, we use the two poles, and then you tell the magic rope to like make a lacing between the two.
All right, just jump across. Jesus Christ. We'll definitely catch you, and if not, someone will go down and get you.
Alright. Is that the plan? Do the
Sure.
Yep.
do the jump and yoink?
Sure.
We do the needful.
Jeremy, it's called a joink.
Okay, so
No, I'm joinking.
who is
Yeah,
the
we're joinking
primary joinker?
I'll be the primary joinker.
Alright, primary joinker! Give me a... What are you fucking kidding? You have like 20 strength. You absolutely pulled a sack of potatoes across the fucking
You got
pit.
20 strength? What the
Jeez.
fuck?
He's got like
I
18.
don't have 20.
Sack
Absolutely
of
do not have
potatoes,
20.
excuse me?
You are a sack of potatoes. You're a half elf.
You heard him.
I'm a sack of arcane potatoes, get it right.
Okay, sure.
Well, yeah, much
You're a
better.
sack of wet
That
arcane
would be
potatoes. Fucking hell. Absolutely, you guys could just toss his ass up into the air and then just yoink, and he's gonna go flying. Like, it's nothing. So there's a little bit of a funny scenario as you guys tie a rope around Ezra, and He runs and he
Horseman.
jumps and
Don't
there
tell the
gets
elf.
yoinked, but he makes it to the other side. Bones has identified this section as being discolored as well.
I look for a rotatable
Alright, hop-
sconce on the wall.
Hop out of my way, Ezra. I need
Disable
to take a run
the
and
leap of
jump.
faith trap.
All right, well, I'll hop out the way.
There is no
can't-
rotatable sconce.
Ezra, get out of my way.
Bullshit.
I gotta run and jump. 10 feet, 10 feet. I run.
Much the same scenario. You make it to about here. This time, there's no spring trap that opens, but you're pretty sure you just
I
missed
run
it.
and I follow him.
Jump!
Leap.
Huh! Again, all of you can jump 10 feet or further. You're fine. Ezra,
How much? Hey, Ezra, with all your stuff included, how much do you weigh?
16 pounds plus 134 pounds. I weigh 150 pounds.
Oh, you're emaciated.
I have a bag of magical
Unfortunately, that does
holding.
put me over capacity, so I can't just pick you up and jump with you,
yeah,
I owed him.
just a bit too
which
much.
would have been amazing.
You could put him in the bag of holding.
Uh-uh.
No.
No, I have a magical bag. The magical bag is not going in the bag of holding. You're not going to play this fucking trick on me with an intelligent character, DM.
I actually forgot about your bag. I wasn't thinking about that at all. I was just... I'm always surprised that you guys never try to put each other in bags of holding, because most
I've
other
suggested it
groups
many
I
times.
play
I don't
with...
know how we haven't.
Yeah, you have suggested it a bunch of times. It just never happens.
One, Jake doesn't trust these motherfuckers. Two, Ezra doesn't trust these motherfuckers.
That's fair. That is fair. All right.
I've got to play a character sometime that would have no idea. Like, I would assume that just being in Dungeons and Dragons and being how devastating, fucking that up is, I would assume that's pretty much common knowledge.
Probably not.
Don't
No.
put
Actually,
magical dimensional storage inside one another.
that is very player knowledge, very not most character knowledge. But that's coming from the concept of like most games are gonna have a bag of holding, but most stories don't have the concept. Like most NPCs are like a bag that's bigger on the inside. What? Like those are myths and legend. Anyways.
Right.
Regardless, you guys can easily jump across. Bones.
I keep doing the same shit.
There's another one right here.
Okay, I jump in.
You guys rinse and repeat. And
Hey, is there a way out down here?
you find, I will say, you eventually find
Oh,
these
God.
3 trapdoors, and then at the bottom, the slope levels out and just dead ends.
Huh. Guess I'll hope there's a way out and check the walls.
Halaster, that's a good one. You're a funny guy.
Yeah. So what did you say you were doing?
I guess I'll hope there's a way out and check the walls for a door.
Roll me a perception check.
Alright. 10. Or passive 18. Either way.
Not that you can find.
Alright, well, we've wasted our time. Time to leave.
I hate this
You guys
place.
don't bother with this last one.
Jump across.
A jump
Jump
across.
You guys can jump across going uphill? Hell yeah, I do that too.
Joink.
There's
Ezra.
no like mechanical like thing in the guide that says when the players try to jump back across, increase or decrease the distance they can jump because they're jumping uphill. So
Man, if
We're
I
not-
just pole vault using Tom
yeah,
and
we're not gonna fight it. No. Yes, it would make sense that your jump distance would be slightly diminished, but not a big deal. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, well that was fucking useless.
All of this. This is a fucking waste of time.
It's all
Place
stupid.
sucks. We leave ever.
All right. So you guys begin to
Why was
make.
it guarded by magic?
Why was this guarded so heavily?
Are we
This makes
done
no
on
sense.
this level then? Are we heading downstairs?
So you guys begin to make your way back out, and you make it back to the shattered remnants of the ballista, right? And if you want to refer to your map, you can see kind of like the progress that you have made on this location. You still have, if you want to consider them open quests, you still have open quests with Shunshurith and Rizaril, but you have found the stairs down to the next floor of the dungeon. Mechanically, you guys do have a level waiting for you when you long rest. So, what would you guys like to do?
Fucking, how long have we been down here? Like an hour?
No, not at all. You guys explored a great deal. Because if you think about it, you came down. It's the 26th. When you first came down, you went to the cold room. Then you explored the area around Rizaril.
The first thing we did was
you fought the lightning skull.
Calabash, wasn't that?
Did you do Calabash this morning?
I think so. That was
And
the
then
first
go
thing we
back
did
down?
when we came down
Yeah,
here. and then we
because
went back
this is
down.
the second time you guys have been in the dungeon today. Yeah, because you went down, you found Calabash, you took him back up, then you came back in. You did the lightning skull. You did Rizaril, talking to Rizaril. You explored the cold room and found there was nothing there. You guys did the owl bears and Halistron and the menagerie and the boulder and the undead dragon hall mausoleum.
We've done a shit
You guys did a
ton.
whole. You did like the bottom third of the second level of the dungeon.
Yeah, like an
Grand tour.
You
Do
guys
we
did
have
a
anything
fair amount.
left on this floor? I guess if we do, we can try that.
So
Wait,
you
I
have.
think this was the last of it.
This is
trying to refer
There's the
Looking at
room
my
that is
map
guarded.
here.
That is the treasury for the goblins.
Oh, yeah, we're. Yeah,
And then there's the area where Spider Boy is hanging.
yeah.
Oh, hey, yeah. Do you guys want to deal with that? Which way do we want to go on that?
I mean,
I
have.
I don't feel real good about helping either of them.
Neither
Yeah.
of them.
Okay.
I've had run-ins with the Zentarum, and they are not great. And the Xanathars we've been dealing with in our journeys down here thus far, they're not so great either. So
Okay, and
we
what were
could
the two
leave them
deals?
to their devices, or
The two deals was get the key or kill Sean and his dude, right?
Yeah, generally speaking.
Yeah, pretty much.
Those were the requirements for the two deals, and you got differing rewards.
I think in the end of the day, it was either kill Shun, kill Riz, kill Shun and Riz, or ignore both.
Sure.
Okay, so I guess just ignore the group of lichens that might or might not run wild.
I mean, I'm not comfortable leaving them there. I would much rather take
Kill them
care of potential problems.
I don't care about
guys go ahead.
lichens. He cares about lichens.
I care. I care about spreading Lycan 19.
wow.
I hear lichen 19 is really deadly. This time of
I
year.
don't want. I want to prevent the spread of Lycan 19.
Nice.
Okay, well, make a call then. And convince the others.
Well, that later part's gonna be a little bit more difficult. Honestly,
I'm mostly down with whatever.
for now, and I'll kind of like glance over at Matt. If they've caused no offense, I suppose we can leave them for now.
If only for now.
For now. Only for now.
For now.
Avenue Q. If you haven't listened it or seen it, do that.
Good stuff.
Okay. All right, then I guess let's leave.
Okay.
There was nothing left of that beholder, right? No skull or anything?
Not really. I mean, it's
Just a pool of acid in the bottom.
pretty much the same as the one you found previously. It's undead, so it's all decayed. Right?
All right, I marked this door with Kitty no.
Kitty,
And I
no.
leave.
Kitty, no.
Yeah.
As opposed to Kitty go.
Gotcha.
I'm kidding.
All right, I symbolically walk off, but I'm gonna come back with the group so you can teleport us better.
Fantastic.
If we're gonna do that.
Okay. Pick up some. So
I
the
fall
goal.
to formation.
The goal is to fast travel back up top.
I guess all the way to the surface.
I guess so. We've been down. How long have we been down? We've been down here like 6 hours, 8 hours. Has it
It's
been
been 1 hour.
It's been 1 hour. Are they gonna
1
laugh at us if we just show back
No,
up?
It
No,
has
we
been
took 2 short rests at
a
least.
very long time. You went
1 hour and 30 minutes.
came
I recall
down.
us
Because
discussing
Zach's
it, but I
biggest
don't-
concern is that the NPCs are gonna laugh at us.
It is probably at this point. Keep in mind when you guys
Yeah.
when you guys took Calabash back up, you didn't come back down until maybe like 10:30ish, or maybe later, right? So it's mid-afternoon by now at least.
Oh, okay.
All right, and fast travel, aka I delete you.
Wow. Been deleted. I don't like it.
Tension pool ticks up to Odie. That's my microphone. Quit that. Quit that, Odie boy.
Also,
Guys,
streamers or viewers.
make your way back through the twisted remains of the arcane chambers, back up through the goblin markets, up to level 1. The tension pool ticks up to a 3. This trouble's a bitch. And then you make your way through the first level of the dungeon. As you guys make it into the Twin-Headed King's throne room.
King's throne room.
So that's basically the
I feel
first
like
room.
I should know what that is.
So you guys got something. Bag of holding. As you guys, basically as you're coming up from the second floor and you make it to the first floor, that first big room where you guys fought the crazy amount of goblins and bugbears and the 2 Ettins, right? There's that big, there's the statue of the Dwarven King that has the second head growing out of his neck. That is the Twin-Headed King's throne room.
Oh.
Yeah. As you come up there, right? You guys are walking up the stairs and you begin to hear the chatter of goblinoids kind of echoing in that big hall.
Whatever, it doesn't matter if we walk into a bunch of goblins or not. And they might be my bros.
Or they're villains.
So what
Yeah,
would
but it
you
doesn't
like?
matter if we walk into a bunch of goblins.
So you guys just walk right in?
Alright, Ashes, what are they saying?
You
Ashes,
are
you're muted.
muted.
I speak Gabo. What do they say?
They're talking to each other. They're talking about how big this place is, and they talk about a weird smell and a slime on the floor, like an ooze, like a sticky substance, right? Not like an actual slime, but like a viscous fluid, right? Or a mucousy fluid. And they're kind of just like chattering about exploring this place.
Are there only 2 voices?
No, there are a couple.
A couple is 2.
There are several.
I hate this exchange.
Your powers of perception do not allow you to perfectly identify how many voices there are.
I'll
the
just
door
look
in
at
it.
Bones and shrug. I don't.
Yeah, just open the door like a normal person.
There's no door.
Oh.
I'll just
We
step
walk in
in.
like normal people.
Or there shouldn't be a door.
Normal.
I don't know where we are. It's all black.
So
Oh, there I am.
you guys walk up, right? And
He wants to be 30 feet back for the goblin ambushers.
whiny boy over here. You guys walk up and you startle a small group of goblins, and they're kind of like, ah, right, and they freak out, and they're like, 2 of them scatter and like run a short distance before one of them's like, hold up, it's just them. They're okay.
Yo.
Hey.
Yeah, we cool.
Wait, who is it? Do we know the man who just spoke?
He's
think they're
speaking
from-
Goblin. You have no idea what he's saying.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'll turn to the party and let them know that they're recognizing us.
So they kind of gibber and jabber for a second, and then they kind of like they fall in and out of common, very broken common, and a little bit of broken undercommon, along with their typical goblin speech.
I wonder what broken undercommon sounds like.
They're part of Yek the Tall's group. They're from the Goblin Market, and they're exploring up here. Previously, so Yek the Tall's Goblin group, and you guys would probably be gathering this information as you pass back and forth through the Goblin Market. Yek the Tall's Goblin group is large enough to be a kind of like a standalone tribe. It's a very weird tribe, but they're kind of a standalone tribe. They don't report to the Xanathar Guild, for instance, or anything like that. And now that this portion of what you ascertain by talking to these goblins is that now that this portion of the first level of the dungeon is cleared, Yek is sending out scouting parties for exploration, for treasure, and for possible expansion.
And
yeah, right. Well, whatever. Be careful.
Stilts.
You know, I don't think we've ever been through here and not had something crazy happen. So
we're just gonna be like, you guys just keep doing you. We're heading up top. See you later.
Okay. So you. All right, guys, continue on about your business. Make your way.
No reason to dick with these guys. Nope.
Make your way all the way.
Oh,
back.
hey guys, I think there's a golden statue in there. Don't touch that. Don't touch that.
Oh shit.
I think is that still there?
No.
Walk off
We
or
killed
something.
that. But there was a statue that was holding like a golden spear or something.
Yeah.
And
Wasn't that something
was,
like a giant mimic or something?
It wasn't a mimic and it wasn't a slime, but it was able to speak, which is
Yeah, whatever. Don't go near that. Alright, we leave.
So there's a half mixture of like fear and like gold.
Yeah, they should be scared.
no. It's not gold. It's not real gold.
So
It's super fake.
so you guys
We leave.
continue onwards, and the tension pool will tick up again, and you guys will make it back to the underneath of the yawning portal, and the bucket is there. You can deposit your gold,
Golden bucket.
and you
I've
can,
got a
golden bucket.
head on back up. Okie dokie. So, back up top in the yawning portal.
We did it. We defeated the whole dungeon.
Woo!
Yeah,
Made
we're
it to
gods.
floor 20 whatever, and
As you guys
Got
have
one level while doing it.
as you guys have returned once again to the yawning portal, coming up out of the great pit itself, there is a bit of festive cheer that goes up right from some of the individuals there. There is a little bit of a hushed murmur, like a concern ripple amongst some of the members of the crowd that is gathering for the late afternoon in the tavern. Your actions earlier this morning are still not quite explained, right? And there you find quite shortly, right, just being in the tavern for a few minutes, that there is a bit of a rumor mill that has flown up around what is going on, to the point to where some people are saying that you guys might be slavers. Some people are
Fake
saying
news.
that you got into a altercation with another adventuring party and that you killed all of them but one that you intend to ransom.
Technically, we killed all of them.
Wait, hold on. Why are they saying this?
because they don't know.
Because they don't know what the truth is.
The calabash thing.
Yeah. When,
Oh, gotcha.
Yep. And then another one of the rumors that you hear floating around a bunch is that you guys found and rescued Chrysando Rosnar, the noble.
Literally who?
Literally who? So 31 episodes ago, there may or may not have been a noble lady who asked you if you ever went down to down into the dungeon to keep an eye out for her brother.
I mean, we may have done that. Who knows? It's hard to know, honestly.
So
Hold on.
it's
don't
Shit!
been a
Okay,
very long
all right.
time. So
All right.
So
yeah,
there's
I
a
see it.
rumor that this is kind of like, you know, this is who that individual was. There's a bunch of rumors floating around, you know, but what would you guys like to do now?
Sando with a K.
I think we're gonna get some rest.
Okay, cool.
We want a level, Jeremy.
Okay,
I'd like to
so,
level Jeremy.
so you guys kind of like
Y'all mind spending another day up here? I'm gonna go see if the guard can use some help.
I will say, the day after tomorrow, Follow will have another round of potions ready.
I mean, we can pick those potions up when we come back out of the dungeon. I would agree with Matt. I could use an extra day of rest, study, self.
We're gonna spend 2 days up here.
well, I think you guys are
I'm
saying
not-
spend
but, I
tonight
mean, I don't
and then
care,
spend
but
another
I'm
night,
just
that type of thing.
Putting that on the table.
I would like all of my hit dice back.
What's today's date?
26th.
The 26th of Uktar.
When's How down?
The
That
the
is
19th
like
or
10th or
16th
11th.
something like that.
of Nightall.
it's a
23rd.
ways.
Jesus, forever away.
The
Yeah, it is.
43rd of the month.
When's magic item reset?
first.
In like 4 days. 5 days. 4 or 5 days.
And we still want to accrue gold to purchase the Amulet of Health, I believe.
Definitely
So
try.
we want to at least do 1 or 2 more bouts in the dungeon to try and accrue said fundage.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
Okay. So,
I'm down for whatever.
so you guys, you know, you have a few moments here in the Yawning Portal, right? You guys are kind of regulars. There's a bit of like a round is bought for you, as it is for most people who come out of the portals successfully. And then you guys eventually decide it's going to be best for you to go ahead and head home, get your rest. So, you head back to the Troll Skull Manor. Someone shell out 2 shards for me. And are you guys heading straight to bed? It's early. It's like 5. It's like early evening.
It's not.
Nah, I drank. I drank all night.
Drank
Ezra
all night.
Ezra's going to read through that spell book with the spells to see what spells are all in there.
Sure, fantastic. So that.
Oh, hey, before we leave Yawning Portal, I have a fucking ring that I would love to get checked out.
Absolutely. So you go find Obaya, get her to do an identification on it.
Yeah, it's the coral ring from 19B.
Coral ring from 19B. Aha. So, this ring is a ring of swimming.
Oh, sorry, I lost track when you said ring of swimming and was utterly uninterested.
I mean, sure, by all means.
Ring of swimming.
It happens.
Does
can't all
anyone want
be
a ring
winners.
of swimming?
I mean, yeah,
no, I'm
sure.
good.
I'll take it. I'll swim.
40-foot swim range, boy. Boy.
40-foot swim range. Oh, you mean like swim speed? I can only
No,
swim
range.
40 yards.
Yeah, ring range.
Yeah, I mean, if like you're not gonna use it, sure, I'll toss it on.
All right, here you go. If we don't want to sell it, how much she give? Will she give it for us? Give us for it if we want her to.
A ring of swimming is an uncommon item, so I believe I'd need to double check, but I believe that's 500 gold.
500 gold, boys.
Let me double
500
Does
check.
it
gold
also let me breathe, or is it just swim speed?
No.
It's
Only
just
swimming.
speed.
Gives you a
Well,
swimming
I
speed
do
of
have a
50.
cap of water breathing.
Okay.
I can be an underwater
Yes,
god.
we will let's locate that water.
Yes, she will pay 50 platinum for an
It's
uncommon
pinned in
magic item.
Discord, boys.
Okay, well, we may come back for that then.
Okay.
I leave. I give it to Matt. I don't want this piece of shit.
I put it on my pinky.
I refuse to ever swim.
It's like
Because
you're
you're a
somehow
cat.
predisposed to not like water.
Like, is that legitimately why? Are you role playing that?
That's part of it.
Okay, that's cool. I like it. I can appreciate it.
Swimming is the devil's work.
Okay.
That's how he gets you to get closer to his realm.
Later on that night, so assuming that's what you guys are doing, later on that night, Ezra, you spend time deciphering the spells that are in the spell book that you have found. Are you just wanting to know the highest level spell, or do you want to know what all the spells actually are? You're muted. Good sir.
You're muted.
I am not muted. That is not in fact the truth.
How
Ezra
you
would
going
like
in
to
there and
know
lie like that?
Can't prove it. Ezra would like to know what all the spells are.
Okay. So I'll give you a quick run through, and then I will give you a copy pasta. So you have Comprehend Languages, Crown of Madness, Dark Vision, Gaseous Form, Ray of Sickness, Remove Curse, Tensor's Floating Disc, and Unseen Servant. Give you a copy pasta here. There you go.
Nice, dude. We can sell that.
Yep.
How much time do I have left in the day?
Not much. I would say, like, going through and deciphering the spells probably takes you close to an hour or two.
Okay.
Maybe not quite that much, but I mean, it's mid-evening. So I mean, if you want to go somewhere or talk to someone, you're more than welcome to. But
It's fine. I can wait.
okay, so you guys eventually bed down for the evening. Take your rest
yes,
in
Slay.
your manor. sleep. You
Like,
awaken with a renewed vigor in your bones.
sweet Lord,
And I
thank you,
think what
Jesus.
we're actually going to do
I'm
is
not
we're
ready
going to
for
go
this.
ahead and we're going to go to break. And we will do our leveling up in between. And then when we come back, maybe we'll do the kind of like discuss what we have received. If anyone wants to go that route, we can do that. Otherwise, we'll keep our secrets. So we will be back shortly. See you then.
keep your secrets.
Peace.
Keep your secrets then.